All right, welcome to the Oak Leafs and Quad Cities. Big game for both teams today. Rob Cooker here with Andrew Wade. We're going to be calling the game for you. As the puck drops, it goes out of play. Quad Cities should be a neutral zone face-off. Where are we at here, Andy, on the playoff standings? Did JV clinch, or are we still fighting one here? Or?
So right now, basically, if we win, if we win today, we're automatically in. Don't know what seed. Then all the games are fighting for seeds.
JV, if we win, we're in. So we haven't. Yep. No, JV hasn't clinched yet. Then
they haven't clinched yet, but if they win, we do clinch a spot. If we lose, but then Dubuque loses later this afternoon against Omaha, then we clinch that way too. So there's a couple different avenues that we can go, but I would rather just take care of our business, get the win, and do it ourselves, and not have to rely on anybody else.
And then, like you said, we're fighting for seeds then, right?
Then the rest of the year, you're just fighting for a seed.
Yep.
And the highest I think we can get is 5th. And so then you can fight for seed 5, 6, 7, or 8. And where do you want to fall, and who do you want to play against?
Yeah.
If we finish 5, I think that gets you. If we win out, we finish 5. We're playing the Capitals in the first game on Thursday.
Which I think that would be a good game. I think a good rematch. I think we definitely could face off against those guys.
Right.
A lot better than say a Kansas City or somebody. I think we match up with them a little better. So, back to the action here. Oakley's trying to get something going here in the neutral zone. Quad City's going to pick it up. They get it in. Shot on net. Stevens is going to cover that up. We've got Hayden Stevens starting for the JV. Oak Leafs are going to change.
Now, Quad Cities, on the other hand, they're sitting currently in the 8th spot, and so this is a big game for them to keep that separation from Dubuque or Fremont. And so that's going to be what they're working towards. So this is a game for them. They have to win.
They have to win. Loose in front. Breaking it out here is going to be Shepard and Rowland. Shepard across the blue line, gets a shot. It goes off the defenseman's stick there of Quad Cities. Cooker's on the puck. He gets it knocked away there. Shot from the point. Cooper Michael keeps it in. Springer's there, holding the blue line. Cooker dumps it in low over to Rowland. Rowland's in the corner, looking for a cycle. Gets interrupted there by Quad Cities. And Quad City's going to come out with it in the neutral zone. They turn the corner. Pass over to Rowland. Rowland's in the corner. Rowland's looking for somebody. Shepard's behind the net, trying to hit Cooker in front in the high slot or low slot. A couple shots on net there from the Leafs. They're working hard, keeping it in the zone. Quad Cities gets into their offensive zone here. Save there by Stevens. Zimmerman on defense. Ethan Zimmerman. Stevens stops it for McGrath. McGrath's going to send it around to Hender. Out of the corner is going to be McGrath. He's going to be the first one to it. A little race for the puck there. Jason Hender with the puck, crosses the blue line. He gets it over. Looking for a pass there to Ben Hansen. He gets tied up. Quad City's going to ice it. And that'll bring us back to a face-off in our offensive zone. 12:07 left to go in the first. Big night here for the Oak Leafs as well. It's senior night. So we'll be enjoying some food later and celebrating the seniors, the 5 seniors that we have here for the Leafs tonight. Stands are full, which is always good to see for the Oak Leafs. Quad City's going to win the face-off. They get it back behind their net. Spikers is in front. He's looking for Hill. Jack Gooding picks it up, back to the point, over to Boerud. Boerud sends it back into Gooding. Gooding trying to get something on net there, just went behind. Quad Cities picks it up. Kitzinger saves it on the blue line. Big save for Kitzinger there, keeping it in the zone. Spikers working hard along the boards. We got Leafs and Blues along the boards trying to battle it out. Hill's going to pick that up. He's going to go over to his defense, Cooper Michael. Michael's got to chase that one just a little bit. And the Leafs come out with it. Leafs going to chase it behind their own net there. That's Easton Springer. He's going to break it out up to Quinn Glock. Glock's on the forehand there with Pops Hill. And Zach Kinney out there for the forwards. Kinney's going to get there. Racing. Springer's going to look for that. Try to dump it back in. It gets knocked away by the Blues. They get it in the zone. Shot goes wide. Bouncing puck. Glock picks it up. He's going to go far side. Good look there over to Kinney. Kinney gets across the blue line. Gets it taken away there. Leafs looking for a change on the forward. We got Zimmerman on D. Leafs change their forward. It's Cooker, Rowland, and Shepard. Trying to get out of our zone. Cooker's going to send it up to Rowland. Graff. He's going to look for Zimmerman. Thought Zimmerman was there.
Right. Just miss it, you know. And we didn't have a forward posting up over here. They both went to the other side, and so if we had somebody posting up,
a lot of open space, but nobody there. It was the right idea. Just couldn't get anybody there. Blues are going to regain control of their defensive zone here. 9:20 left to go in the first. Cooker's looking for a center pass. He gets it knocked away. Rowland's going to go back behind the net over to Shepard. Shepard tips it up to McGrath. McGrath back down to Shepard. It gets intercepted. And we're back in the zone there, neutral zone. McGrath's going to send it back up. Offsides on the Blues. They got to check up. Still offsides. Good look there. Right idea. Just got to put that on their stick. 8:50 to go. First period. No score here. Leafs and Blues. Both teams look a little bit on edge here, you know, trying to just...
Well, it's a good pace. You know, it's going up and down, and nobody's really doing anything that's going to cost them anything. And that's what I want to make sure that we look at on the blue line, is not taking those chances, making sure that we're taking the chances we know 100% that we're going to keep the puck deep. Otherwise, you know, let them release and get them to turn it over and get it back on the ice.
Yeah.
But I like the flow. I like the speed.
Definitely forechecking really well. Leafs are, you know, controlling the zone there. I'm not sure what the shots on net are for either team yet, but we'll get those here at the period. But Leafs, definitely I would say in their favor. I think we've had a few more shots or had more opportunities down at our end, so hopefully that'll continue. Picked up by Kitzinger. He's going to dump it back over to Hender. Hender gets tied up in the corner. Jason Hender. Knocked away by Boerud. Cleared out by Boerud. Could be an icing on the Leafs. Close. Almost on net.
Yeah, and I think that's a good move. You know, we were struggling to get it out and kind of misplaying the puck, getting into our feet and not getting real good control of it. So just get a nice call, get it reset.
On our front line, we've got Gooding, Spikers, and Hill. Cooper Michael and Springer on D for the Leafs. Cooper Michael's going to get that. Here we go. 3-on-3 coming the other way for the Leafs. Gooding crosses the blue line. Looking for a shot on net. Maybe a little rebound. Maybe sneak it in there, but at least we got a face-off here.
And we did a good job of just getting back into our defensive coverage and be able to make a turnover up on the blue line and then be able to get good control of it, get a clean exit, and then get a good entry, get another face-off.
Gooding on net. Spikers can't quite get to it for the rebound. Springer holds that blue line right in front. Hill almost had an opportunity there. He gets spun around by the Blues. Springer's going to dump it back in. Leafs check it up. Blues get rid of it to the far side. They're going to look to break it out. They go right up the middle. Saved. Kept in there by the Leafs. Line change for the Leafs. We got Glock, Hopsill, and Kinney out there. Glock shakes the guy off. Hopsill picks it up. Quinn steps over. He goes back to the point. Got a good shot here. Good opportunity. McGrath's going to send it back in. Knocked away by the Blues skate. Blues go far side for a quick breakout. Tapped away by Zimmerman. Good play there by Zimmerman. McGrath's going to pick that up. He's going to go to Zim. One more look there. Oh. One more look there. And the Blues get on the board first.
So not the turnover we want right there, but also a shot from the outside those dots. Those are the ones that we need to make the save on.
Yeah.
But that one found a hole, and now we're going to have to battle back and get back on the board and see how we respond.
Yeah, and the urgency for the forwards, we got to cover those point guys.
Yep.
I mean, that's their job, is to cover those guys. If you're not, you're giving them too many lanes there to shoot through. So, little mistakes.
They got one dance together, don't they? Yes. Production one. And hip-hop.
Saved by Stevens. Forward's going to pick it up, and he's going to tip it up there to Roland. Roland gets stood up there. Got Shepard, Roland, Cooker out there for the forwards. It's like Cooper, Michael, and Springers on D. Cooker's going to go there in the corner. Can't quite hold on to it. Blues are going to send this one, icing, so we'll get it back down in the zone for the Leafs.
See if this line can get back and kind of do the little cycle, get down low. They're real good down low behind the net and be able to use and find ways to get it out in front to get some misdirection for the goalie.
Yeah, and not to panic, they have some, they can control this thing, just play their game, keep it simple, find the open space and not panic. Shepard gets tied up. Roland picks it up. Blue's going to dump it to the other side of the corner. Cooper Michael's trying to get there. Cooker's going to hustle back. Neutral zone. He's going to send it back in. Leafs check back up. Blue's got to break out. Springer's going to pick that up. He's got to hustle. Big save by Stevens. Two big saves by Stevens.
Oh, we're going to get a penalty.
Power play coming for the Leafs. It'll be a tripping on the Blues. As Cooker dumps it in there and makes them touch it. Good play there.
So the first penalty of the game going against the Blues for tripping right there behind the net. So we'll be able to get a potlet play going here, and hopefully we can get it worked around, get a few shots down on this goaltender. We really haven't really tested him all that much, and so if we can get a few shots put on him just to see kind of what his tendencies are, that can help you through the game, kind of where you want to shoot and how you want to work them.
Well, this is a Leafs chance right here. Man down for the Blues. Leafs are on an Ankeny auto body power play. They're going to dump it in the zone, a little dump and chase. Glock's going to get there. We can get there, get it set up, get it back to the points. Maybe see if we can get something rolling here. Back to Zimmerman. Zimmerman to Glock. Right in front there. Good setup. Kinney just couldn't quite hold on to that shot. Good idea, though. Leafs win the race there. Hoppisville over to Kinney. Kinney's going to control that. He's going to go back to the point there for Zim. Zim looking for a shot on net. Blues are going to clear it all the way down. Minute 17 left to go on the power play.
Oh, come on. Look, Luke. Look. Pass, boys. Let's go.
Zimmerman's going to get control of that. He's going to bring it back. We're going to kind of reset here. Clock is still running, though. Kinney's going to get control of that. He goes into the boards. Blocks there. Puck goes up in the air. Bowerud gets control of it. Hoppisville grabs it. He's looking for a guy. He's going to curl back, reevaluate the situation here, take one more look. Smart play, good setup. That's over to Cooker. That's Henry. He dumps it in the zone. Bowerud, good low shot. Just a little wide. Loose in front. Those are the opportunities we need.
Right there.
Puck slow, rebounds, and clean it up.
And some little tips here and there, and just get a little bit of misdirection.
Bowerud goes up to Hansen. Hansen, Hender, and Wade out there for the forwards. Bowerud sends it up to Hender. Hender loses it on the boards there. Over to Wade. Wade sends in the corner. You got a stoppage here. Not sure. I didn't see that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that stoppage is for, but both teams back at full strength, and we got 2:11 here to go. See if we can't get something on the board before the end of this period. Just get a little bit of momentum going into that second period.
We don't want to get down by 2, that's for sure. We want
Exactly.
to try to match them here, point for point, if we can.
Nice work.
Wade picks it up across the blue line, the red line. Looking to get it in the zone. He sends it down low to Hansen. Back to Wade. Zimmerman's back on D. Offsides.
That's good.
That was a good save there. 2-on-1 coming our way.
Yep. So an odd man rush coming out and them getting offsides is a good thing for us. So get a little reset, get a new line coming out. And
Yep, with that reset there, a whistle stop. We've got Spikers, Gooding, and Hill out for our forwards. McGrath and Zimmerman on D. 1:46 to go in the first period. Leafs down by 1. Tied up along the board. Hill's going to come away with it. He's going to make a nice pass over. Open space here in neutral zone of Spikers. Spikers going to dump it in. Unfortunately, no Leafs there to get control of it. Blues regain control. They're going to break it out. Nice bump off the puck there from McGrath. Now we've got a 2-on-1 coming this way. Off the paddle there of Stevens. Good save there by Stevens. Puck goes back behind the Oak Leafs net. Zimmerman there regain control of it. He's going to look for a quick pass out. Sends it up to Hill. Hill over to Gooding. Gooding gets it out of the zone. And the Blues pick it back up. Shot on net by the Blues. And Stevens going to make the save and cover that one up. 51 seconds to go in the first period.
so, a couple times we've just given up some odd man rushes. We've had some just some pinches that maybe, we don't need to take. Not in a 1-0 game, yet. We don't have to take any of those chances. If it's, 3 minutes to go in the third period, you're down by 1. Okay,
yeah.
Start taking some of those pinches, start taking some of the chances. But right now, you're still in this game, and just play that defense. Don't give up any odd man rushes. Don't finish the period out and restart.
Well, yeah, especially on defense. They got to come this way anyway. So you might as well just get set, keep your work on your defensive gap, and they got to come this way anyway. No need to skate towards them.
Right.
Make it easier on them. Springer's back on D. He gets a shot on net. Nobody there in front for that rebound. Roland's going to pick it up in the corner. Cooker's going to send it low. Looking for Roland. He got tied up. Springer steps up. Cooper Michael comes all the way over from the other side.
Right.
Makes the play to keep it in. Right in front there. Cooker's got to hustle to get there, and that's going to do it for the first period. Leafs down by 1. So, good fast-paced game. Just made a couple little mistakes, and we didn't capitalize on theirs with that power play. But
Absolutely. You know, and I think, you know, a couple of the things we just got to make sure we correct is, you know, pinching at the right time. If we're going to be aggressive, you know, you got to get body or you got to get puck. You can't miss both.
Yep.
And we can't give up in rushes. And you just got to be able to recognize, do I have forward support coming back so I can pinch? And if we don't, you know, just bail. You know, keep everybody in front of you so you're slowing them up so your back checkers, your forwards are coming back and back checking hard. And so they're not getting that odd man rush. As far as defensive zone, making sure we're just playing inside out, keep everything on the outside. I think on that first goal, I think Stevens would love to have a redo on that.
that was from that far side. I couldn't tell if he was off his angles or screened but
I didn't see a screen, but I think, you know, just kind of off angle and left something open. But you know, again, one goal is not going to win this game. I have always preached it's the first team to 3.
Yeah.
You know, it's a race to 3, and I think that's the same thing in this game. It's going to be the team that scores 3 goals is going to win this one. They're so tight and they're so close in standings and close in talent and how they play. That if you can get 3 goals, I think you're going to win.
Yeah.
So
well, and that's the name of the game here too, right? I think both teams are they got to elevate their game here because they're at a play-in situation. Play to win or go home.
Go home. Playoffs are right now, so if you're worried about not making the playoffs, your playoffs are right now. So you know that's where you need to be playing, and that's what you want. You want to be playing your best hockey here at the end, going in. So you might as well start that trend right now. This is who we are, and this is how we're going to play and make that statement.
Yep. Here we go. Start of the second period. We switch sides. Looks like we got Papasil, Glock, and Kinney out there for the forwards. Springer and Cooper Michael. Offsides there. Come back out and get a face-off.
I think we have the same officials as we did last week, and then the feel of this game is a little bit different than the feel of last game. We had 1 penalty in the first period.
I think there was, 17, 19 penalties last weekend?
Right.
Yeah, they were busy. Good save there by Stevens. Way to hold his position.
I'm glad I wasn't the one running point streak last week.
Huh.
Typing all that stuff in. That's no fun.
No.
Oh.
And if it was your first time doing it, you learned how to do it. You got really good at it.
Right.
Boatrude's back on D as the Leafs make a change. Kinney over to Glock. Glock, he's got Kinney racing. Couldn't quite hold on to it. We'll have to check up. Here comes the Blues back the other way. He gets around 2 guys, 3 guys, and loses control. I think Stevens was there, though. He would have stopped him. 4:08 to go in the first. Blues go back to the point. They're going to dump it in low in the corner. Glock is there. He's looking for Mason. Papasil. Can't quite hold on to it. Blues go behind the net. They're going to break it out from behind the net, looking for their guy. Oak Leafs pick it up. They're going to send it out.
Get there, Jack.
Kinney's off to the races. Tied his guy up.
Hot, Mason.
Boatrude steps up. Nice play by Boatrude. Boatrude is still there, making some good plays. Leafs get a change on the forwards. Nobody in front there picking up that defenseman.
Yeah, we're late getting back.
They got 2 shots there, too.
That You need to make sure that you go out to the corner, your puck leaves, you got to get right back into the front and get back in the house to make sure we're protecting.
Definitely got to keep that head on a swivel, always looking. You know, we want to get to those pucks in the corners, and we also can't forget about the center there. And they were wide open, so we got away with one there. They got lucky.
They're not going to score from the corner.
No,
right?
Exactly.
So we can't stand in the corner. We got to make sure that we get back in front because that's where the scoring area is at. So that's just help out our goaltender.
Yep. Stevens going to play it off over to McGrath. McGrath's going to send it up over to Cooker. Couldn't quite hold on to it. Picked up by Shepard. Shepard over to Rowland. Rowland loses it. Cooker's going to chase it in. Kept in by McGrath. Good play by McGrath. Shepard's looking back to the point. Zimmerman trying to get it through traffic to the goalie. Blues sent it right up. Big save by Stevens. Steven comes out, makes the play, saves the day.
Yep.
Blues looking to work it back around again. Here we go. Shepard and Rowland, 2-on-2. Shepard's going to dump it in. Rowland's going to pick it up. He's got Cooker in front. Cooker,
there we go.
Score.
Good.
There it is. Good pass there by Tyler Rowland making the play.
I was a little nervous there with Shepard. I didn't think he recognized that he had some support there, and so when he dumped it in, I mean, we had numbers for a little bit, but he dumped it in. But then Rowland went hard after he got it, and Cooker, read that, and got himself in a position to find some open space. Rowland was able to find him. That's that, behind the net play. Those three can do that line. They just kind of know where each other is at and the communication there, and so to be able to set that up and get us to a 1-1 tie, good job out of those guys.
Using Rowland's speed as he's a quick out there to get to that and get it around, draw the defensive out. But good play. We're back in it with 12 minutes to go in the second. We're tied up 1-1. Forwards make a change. We've got Hender, Hansen, and Wade. Cooper Michael and Springer on D. Springer gets a shot on net. Leafs looking in front there. Little razzle-dazzle. Springer looking for another tip in front there. Hansen down low. Good work by the forwards here. Controlling it. That's what we got to do. Just, use your points. Use everybody. Good save there by Cooper Michael. Blues were off sides. They should have been, but they're not. Mahoney says no way. Got Springer trying to work it up to Wade. Tied up in the skates. Wade comes out with it. Wade's going to send it up the boards. So we've got looks like a coincidentals. Maybe? Yep.
Yeah, coincidentals behind the play. Be Springer and number 61 for Quad City. So both of them go to the sin bin for 2 minutes, probably for a little bit of rough or, talking about what they're going to do after the game.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Where's the closest Jimmy John's, right?
Right. Hey, shout out to your wife. I've never seen the Metro room up here. Looks so good.
Oh, yeah, the senior night up here. We're celebrating the seniors. I think there's can't take all of the credit. I think there was a committee for him, but yeah, it looks great in there.
But I think she kind of headed it, didn't she?
I think she's helped out a little bit with that. So
anyways, it looks really, really good.
It's the cleanest it's been in a while, I'm sure. We should do senior night in every part of the rink here.
Absolutely.
Zimmerman looking for Hill. He loses control. Quad Cities dumps it back in. They're behind the net. They're looking for somebody. Hill gets there. Knocks it away over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman's going to stop and evaluate this thing. Make the right pass. That's what we want to do. I think we touched that. It'll still be icing on us. We'll bring it back, and we'll start over again.
Yeah, that was the right look, and we just weren't able to get a stick on it. I think it just kind of hopped over before we were able to. So, be a line change, get resets, and see if we can't continue to build on the momentum that we created to get back into this game 1-1. Face-off won by the Leafs. McGrath's going to send it high off the glass. Here comes Quinn Glock.
Almost. Right idea. A little too much mustard on it.
Better Glock's just not fast enough.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two.
He's probably one of the fastest guys we have.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe fast enough isn't the right answer. Maybe too much mustard on it was.
Zimmerman's going to flick it up. Out to Quinn Glock. Over to Kinney. Off his shoulder. Back to the Blues. 2-on-2. Big hit in the
good
center there
stuff
by Zimmerman. Zimmerman right play there. Taking the center. Smart play. Rather than leaving the center open, which we were just talking about that. So
I'm glad he chose that
Yes.
rather than going to the corner, because it could have been easy. I'm going to go to the corner, but he made the right play, covering the guy up front. Because the guy in the corner, if he scores, that's not on him. That's on on the goaltender. So
absolutely,
he made the right play.
In front, Zimmerman still tying up with his guy. Breakout pass for the Leafs, trying to hit to Kinney. Quad Cities takes it out behind their net. They're looking for a long stretch pass, which turned into an ice.
Yeah, so Quad Cities are kind of hanging a forward out here in the neutral zone, and so good job by Zimmerman, just kind of hanging out with him, making sure that he was out in front of him, not letting him be loose. So
yeah, because they've caught us on that a couple times.
Yep.
One of our defensemen will just pinch up a little bit and then get that stretch pass. It creates a 2-on-1 right away. So they're recognizing that.
Make sure we keep our head on a swivel. No, you know, they all can count to 5, so just make sure there's 5 blue jerseys in front of you.
Missed play there by Kitzinger. Big save by Stevens and a missed shot by the Blues. Saved again there. Thank you, Quad Cities. Roland's going to pick this one up. He's going to look far side over to Cooker. Cooker's going to try to go. Low shot there. Maybe trying to generate a rebound. Either way, we get an offensive face-off there with 8:35 to go in the second.
Yeah, and he didn't have anybody coming down and streaking to that back door, so just putting that shot on low, seeing if he could get a rebound, and that rebound kick off to see if Shepherd got there. But plus he's covered up and get back at it.
Shepherd's going to get there. He's going to send it behind the net, looking for Roland. He was in front, though. Bowerud's going to step up. Cooker slides back on D. Cover for Bowerud. Bowerud gets a shot. Shepherd's there looking for the wrappy. No, big save by the Blues. Bowerud's hustling back. He's going to get a stick on it. Big save by Stevens. 8 minutes to go in the second. A couple good chances there both ways. Bowerud's stepping up big there for both teams. Back out to the high slot for the Blues. Hits Stevens in the chest protector. And it gets bumped back behind the net. Cooker picks it up. Looking for Roland on the boards. Shepherd's going to hustle. He's going to try to win that race. Into Roland's skate. That line needs to change. They're looking a little tired. Stevens going to deflect this up in the net, and that will get us our change.
And I think that's a good move by Stevens. I don't know if he meant to put it up in the netting, but it looked like it. But that's a good move just because he knew, we needed a change up front. And so put it in there and just going to get a restart. So some good opportunities kind of both ways. So, goalies are coming up big. So, we just have to continue to work and find that opportunity.
Springer's going to send off the boards over to Hansen. Hansen picks it up. He's going to send it to Hender. Wade's going to send it in. Good low shot. Get that goalie to bobble it a little bit. Try to get something going with 7:07 left to go in the second.
I think that, we almost had a really good exit out of, we just kind of missed, kind of fumbled with the puck. Our head wasn't up, but if we were able to execute that perfectly, we had forward going across behind the defenseman, was able to slide through and cut them. A little indirect pass off the boards would have gotten us a real good opportunity and get an odd man rush. Just missed it. Those are those little inches that you kind of talk about it through the game. If you can add those inches up, you're going to have a lot of success.
On the front line, it's Wade, Hansen, and Hender. Springer back on D with Cooper Michael. Springer steps up. Blues get it in the zone. Off the glove there of Stevens. Over to Hansen. Hansen's going to tip it in there. Into the zone. Picked up by Hender. Hender's looking for a shot. Goes off the skate there. Number 10 for the Blues. Keeping it back in the zone. Michael sends it in. Back out to our D. Hill's going to pick it up. Over to Springer. Springer sends it in low. Gooding's chasing it down. Blues pick it up, try to send it out. And the Blues are going to send it down. The icing on the Blues will go back to our offensive zone. 5:49 left to go in the second. Still battling it out. It's not going either way yet.
No, very tight. I mean, it's going up and down the ice. Both teams are getting some good looks and getting some scoring opportunities. Both goaltenders are playing big in their net, and so it's just a good hockey game, back and forth.
Stepped up there, McGrath with a shot. Big save by the goalie. He sends that rebound way out of his zone. Poked away, almost poked away by Zimmerman. And a big save again by Hayden Stevens.
Yeah, right there, Zimmerman, on his poke. When he went to poke, he lunged when he was poking. You can't lunge. Once you start to lunge, your feet stop moving.
Yep.
You got to continue to go back, swiping the stick, taking space away, and then just keeping your stick out. Let them come in and ride into your stick, and then that's where you make your body contact and tie them up.
Yeah. And as they get that close into the zone, like say the top of the faceoff, they got to make a choice anyway, and that's what you want.
Yep.
But you don't want to overcommit too early, and then you give them too much ice between them and the goalie, and turns into breakaways or odd man rushes. So keep that defense playing, skating backwards.
Yep.
Glock's going to pick it up. Gets a juicy rebound off the boards. He's in the zone. Couldn't quite shoot it through the skates there, number 30. Puck goes up and out of play into the net.
So it looks like a offensive face-off. Went off of Quad Cities up in the net. So see if we can't win this draw. I'd like to see Glock just win it straight back a little bit. Get Kinney to come straight across with Mason just set up there in front.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh.
He had that room to just drag it over.
I would have just kept that. Take that lane. Get my scoring lane. Shoot hard, shoot low, then you have Mason there for a rebound.
Blues get over. Send it on net. Stevens is there to cover it up. .441 to go in the second. Leafs are going to go for a change. We've got Shepard, Rowland, and Cooker moving out for the forwards. Kitzinger and Boerud on D. Again, 4:41 to go in the second. We get this puck in our zone. We get Boerud set up on that point. He's got a nice low shot to, make something happen there too. We just got to get that set up down there and get that to happen. Boerud picks it up. He's going to send it up to Shepard. Shepard's going to dump it in. I like to see that on net. rather than send it around the corner. Loose. Almost. I don't know how that didn't go through the 5-hole and in the net, but good look there by Shepard.
Oh, off the side of the net right there. So
Almost. Bowerud back down to Cooker. Cooker over to Shepard. Back to Bowerud. Bowerud's going to send it in far side. Leafs will check up. Quad Cities, I think they're feeling the pressure on this one here. Down in front there, looking for Cooker on the back door. Couldn't quite hold on to it. Shepard's going to step up. Kitzinger is going to be there, hold that blue line. Blues kick it back out. Roland's going to go up to Bowerud. Bowerud's going to go ice it.
with an ice.
Yeah.
Good flurry there. I don't know how the one that kind of went through the 5-hole, how
Yeah.
that did
Must
not
have hit his left skate or
right,
something,
and trickled out around. But
I thought that for sure was going straight back because he was back. I mean, he
Yep.
wasn't too far out. I mean,
but they had 2 or 3 good opportunities right there to bury one, just weren't able to get it past them. So
line change for the Leafs. Looks like it's Hender, Hansen, and Wade. Hender's going to pick it up. He's going to try to go behind the net. Blues are there. Puck's loose in front. Up to Wade. Wade's going to send it over far side to Hender. Hender can't quite hold on to it. He's going to keep
There we
that puck
go.
moving forward. Hansen's on his horse. Over to Wade. Couldn't quite hold on to it there. We'll bring it back, dump it back in.
I'd rather see us continue to get that thing deep rather than force that in the middle. See if you can get some help that's down there on the opposite side on the back door.
Michael gets a shot. Goalie's going to glove that up.
But I liked our exit, and we had an opportunity, and we can just continue to take all the ice. And if you go 75% and see if that D crosses up, and then go 100% and see if you can bust around them, or you go 100%, do an escape, get that separation, then look see who's coming down that slot area. A couple different options to do that, but at least get the puck deep.
Shot there on net. Looking for that there, Cooper Michael. Springer's going to keep that in the zone. Down to Wade. Wade sends it down to Hansen. Hansen trying to turn the corner. He gets tied up. Wade puts a nice hit on that guy in the corner. Leafs are going for a change. Looks like it's Gooding, Hill, and Spikers. Hill's going to step up. Oh, that was some pissed offside. Come on, Nick, blow that whistle. Hill's on down in the zone. Oh, what?
That's what we need, that rule in the
Yeah.
NHL where you win the race to the
Yes.
dot and we negate the icing. I might bring that up to the board meeting.
It is high school hockey, right? So
Right. It is high school hockey.
we
but
should. I mean, no, we should be
Oh, yeah.
playing there. I
Right.
mean, they're old enough to know that.
Yeah.
It's a race.
It's
so,
a race, at least a race to the dot.
Yes.
Make it a little bit more exciting. So maybe bring that up to the board level and
Hill was clearly 10, 15 feet ahead of
Right.
the closest blue player. So he, I mean, as far as safety there, I mean, nobody's going to go flying in the boards, but we.
I know what that's going to create. It's going to create teams to play somebody way out here, or just to run at basically lead the zone early. Go ahead and try to ice it because you're going to win that race. So it might change the way that teams play, but it would be fun.
Yeah,
It would open up the offense anyway. I think
it would. Well, and it would. I think it'd reward your hard work for hustling too.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
win the race. Good play by Zimmerman. Nice patience there. Oh, big play by Stevens there. Maybe another coincidentals here coming. Or maybe we're just doing a safety check, make sure everybody's okay. No penalties?
Nope. They were just all kind of tangled up, and
Yep. 1:33 to go in the second. That'll bring the face-off in the neutral zone. Neutral zone closest to the Leafs. Kinney, Papasil, and Glock out there for the forwards. McGrath and Zimmerman on D. See if we can try to get one here with 1:30 left. Be nice to take a one-goal lead going in here. Parents wanted a hold there on the stick. Didn't get it from the refs. Meanwhile, Kinney's on a breakaway here. He's got 3 guys. Right idea, and skate got in the way there. Here comes the Blues the other way. McGrath's hustling back. He's going to lift the stick, take the puck, turn the corner. He's going to send it up to Kinney. Couldn't quite hold on to it. Still regains control. Glock's going to pick it up. He's got Kinney on the front line here. Got to slow down, though. We got to get that pass over to him and create that. I mean, that's a couple times.
Totally agree on that. We had an opportunity to have odd man rush, and we just misplay it. Misplay it.
And it doesn't have to be right. Just pass it past the blue line to the open space. He'll get to it. You know, he had the momentum going.
Yep.
35 seconds to go. Catching the Blues here on a change. They dump it in, try to get it in. Tipped off the stick there is Zimmerman. Zimmerman's going to send it in. 23 seconds to go. See if we can get one more flurry here. Bowood's going to hustle back.
Now it's just get out of the zone. Win the blue line here.
Couldn't quite hold on to it, Kitzinger.
Go ahead and eat this.
Yep.
Get it in the corner, just eat it up.
And that's going to do it for this second half.
So going to the locker room, we were able to win that period. Quad Cities wins the first period. We win the second period. Now it goes down to the third period. Who wants it more? Who has that momentum? But this game does feel like a playoff game. I mean, it just back and forth. Both teams have opportunities left and right. Goalies are coming up big. I think guys in front of the net are coming up big, taking away sticks, those type of things. So, good quality hockey game going back and forth.
Yep. Well, we'll take a quick break here, about a 15, 17-minute break. We'll be back with you guys here. Oak Leafs Blues on senior night. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back. Here we go. Back for the third and final period. Oakleaf's hockey. Tie game. 1-1. Glock's going to get it in the zone here. Over to Kinney. Almost had it. Good try there. Good look. Good hustle by Kinney on the back check. Boru gets control of that. He's going to send it up. Almost had him on the line. Here we go. Glock's on the breakaway. Take a shot. Loose. Big juicy rebound. Nobody there for it. Popperstill's there. Trying to make something happen. He gets it taken away there. Knocked back in by Kinney. Glock's back on the puck. Looking for a Oakleaf player. There it is in front. Almost had it. Back over to the D there by Popperstill. It's going to get intercepted by 25 of the Blues. Good play there. Picked up by McGrath. McGrath's nice look there up to Kinney. Little give and go action. Get it to the net there, Kinney. Almost.
Keep fighting back. You gotta
Leafs go on a change. Looks like it'll be Cooker, Shepard, and Rowland. Rowland gloved it down. Picks it up. He's going to try to send it up. Gets taken away off the boards there. McGrath steps up. Blues send it in hard. Just misses the net. Goes wide. Save there, kicked away in the corner by Stevens with the save. Michael's trying to get it out of the zone. It gets knocked back. Shepard's there. Springer steps in. Save there by Stevens. Big save by Stevens. Once again.
And he's holding strong, right now. He's kind of been focused and ready to go, making some big crucial saves. Going back with Glock going down there on the outside, I would like to have seen him take it more hard, cross the net, see if they get the goaltender to move a little bit rather than take that short angle shot, and then be able to see if you can get 5-hole or goal, and then get a little juicy rebound there off of that. But, we got some chances and see what we can do.
Yep. Here we go. Wade's on a breakaway. He chips it up over to Hansen. Couldn't quite hold on to it. Hender's battling in the corner for it. He's going to send it, try to back up to Wade there. Wade gets control, sends it behind the net. Hansen gets knocked down in front of the net. No call there. Shot on net by Zimmerman. That probably would have been all right if Dominic had his lacrosse stick. It probably would have been all right.
Absolutely.
A little high there. Blues pick it up. They cross the red line. Even numbers there, 2-on-2. Knocked away by Zimmerman. Zimmerman sends it up to Hansen. Hansen over to Wade. Wade's going to dump that in. We'll get a change for the Leafs. Here comes Gooding, Hill, and Spikers. Spikers misses that one. It's going to send it all the way back. No ice. We're going to play this. Picked up by Hill.
We got to go hard. Make sure we're going hard, get after it. There we go. See if Spikers can win this race. These are the things that we want to try to win, those loose puck battles. Be the first one to the puck and be hard on that. So
that'll be an icing. We'll bring it back down to our zone, defensive zone. 11:23 to go in the third and final. Need a win here for the Oak Leafs so we can take care of business with our playoff spot. Gooding's going to step up, take the face off. We got Gooding, Hill, and Spikers. Bowerud and Kitzinger on D. Gooding wins the face off, back to Hill. Hill's going to send it back to Kitzinger. Buried in Kitzinger's skate right now. Kicked over to Spikers. Spikers loses control of it.
There you go. Just get it out. Win the blue line. That's your first goal. Win that first blue line, then go ahead and figure out how you're going to win the other blue line. But right now is that defensive zone blue line. Win that one.
Covered up here by Stevens. He should just hang on to it, and he does. 10:52 to go in the third.
This is long from over, but a 1-1 tie after this isn't a bad thing.
Right.
You get 1 point, that locks you into the tournament too. So we just need 2 points to be better, a win. Putting those things together, playing your best hockey going into the tournament, but it's not the worst case scenario.
And from a mental standpoint, I think like you've got it all figured out and drawn out. The mental part of this would be a good win,
right?
Going into next week, and we could win out the next game. Next week we're in Mason City. It'll be a good confidence builder for these guys.
Absolutely.
For sure. Oh, somebody's getting out.
So it looks like Springer's going to the box for 2 minutes for. I think it might have been a rough, and then he gets a 10-minute misconduct penalty as he kind of puts his glove up over his shoulder, and one of those things that could have been avoided. So his night's done basically with 10:32 to go. He'll have a 12-minute penalty to serve. So
Spikers will serve the 2. Springer will stay in the box, correct, for the rest of the game there.
So now, that puts a little bit of a different spin on what you do defensively, because now you're going to have the defenseman in the box for the next for the remainder of the game. So you're going to have to run a five-man system, which isn't uncommon. We've done that over the years and in the past, but that just means then your defensemen are playing with somebody different every shift. Until it recycles back. But the 10-minute could have been avoided.
Absolutely. 10:22 in the third here. Left to go. 1:50 on the. We need to get the clock started. Must be a new guy running the clock over there.
Well, and hopefully somebody. There we go. Now it starts.
Yeah. Of course, Quad Cities wasn't saying anything about it, right?
Absolutely not.
But we got Mason Papasil.
Come on,
He's
Mace.
got some moves.
Oh,
Tries to go forehand, backhand. Not enough there to get it over the goalie's kicker. Good attempt, though. 10 minutes to go in the third. Minute and a half left on this penalty kill. Kinney steps up. McGrath on D. That's 77. Zach Orwig. He was used to be for Des Moines back in the Mite days.
And he's
Started
their
out
leading
Des Moines
scorer for Quad Cities.
For the JV.
For the JV. So I think 33 points on the year.
He's having a good year.
Yep.
Bower's going to chip it up. Maybe he needed the 9-iron instead of the sand wedge there. Quad City's going to go behind their net. Still on our penalty kill here. Good cover by Stevens.
So really haven't given up anything fantastic to Quad Cities, and they haven't been able to allow them to set up in the zone and kind of move the puck around and get any shots. We've done a really good job of keeping them isolated. And I'd really like, we sometimes do the dot formation on our penalty kill. I like the pressure that we're giving them, changing that up. You could go back and forth between those two. But forcing them to make decisions before they really want to make a decision, I think is the best case scenario for that. So referees are making an adjustment to the clock since it wasn't started, so ran off those 12 seconds, and so we only have 18 seconds left on the penalty. So win this face-off, get it out of the zone, that'll kind of kill it.
Knocked away by Glock. Glock's off to the races, almost. Picked up by Cooker. He's got one guy to beat. Can't quite hold on. Good play there by the Blues. Back to Glock. Glock's going to send it in high. It's going to hit the net. That'll about do it for the penalty. 1 second left to go. 8:33 in the third. And we'll bring out a line change here.
Yeah, so I think that all three forwards are in, Zimmerman back, and I think McGrath will take Spikers from the box and then hop on the ice.
Cooker dumps it in behind to Shepard. Shepard's there looking for somebody. Gets knocked away by the Blues right in front. Cooker steps up. He goes hard into the corner. McGrath's there to hold the blue line. Rowland steps up. Don't worry, Zimmerman is there. Zimmerman's going to go far side. Tipped up. Rowland's going to get there. He's off to the races. McGrath winds up. Shepard looking for a tip out of the air. Shepard looking for a shot.
Keep digging.
Cooker sends it in back around behind the net. Shepard's going to get there. Back to Cooker. Zimmerman's going to hold that blue line. McGrath's going to step up. He's going to go far side to Shepard and Rowland. Shepard's going to dump it on net. Bouncing puck. That would have been nice.
Right.
Knocked down. Zimmerman is there. Zimmerman's going to look up the boards. Offsides. Blues will have to check
don't
up.
take rid of it. That's the one where you need to just hang on to the puck. They're already offsides. They're taking up. Take your time.
Set it up.
Set it up.
Shepard gets tossed to the ice there. No call. Tangled up with a few players there. Zimmerman's going to pick it up. He's going to look far side over to Wade. Gets it to Wade. Wade's going to dump it in. 6:42 to go in the third. Picked up. Here it is. Oh, right into the glove there. Hance a little weaving and bobbing, bobbing and weaving, and almost had it.
But we created a good turnover, and gave us an opportunity. Just couldn't bury it, but good things kind of on the offensive side. We're doing a good job of taking things away and be able to create some other opportunities. And so, see if we can't do that for the next 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, I think we came out of that locker room. I think a little more pep to our steps. So, hopefully this can continue with 6:20 to go in the third. Good centering pass there by Boerud. Kitzinger's going to have to go all the way back to grab this one. Up to Wade. Blues pick it up. 3-on-2 coming this way for the Blues. Boerud steps up.
Right there, you run out of room. Use the boards. Put that puck in space.
Penalty coming. It's going to be on. I think it's on them.
Yeah, I think it's on Quad Cities as we're trying to exit the zone. A little bit of a hook on number 61. So we'll at the 550 mark be able to go on our second power play of the game.
Hopefully you have a better result on this one because we need it right now.
Yeah,
sure.
We didn't do anything great in that first power play. Not really many scoring opportunities, but I think we have our number one power play unit out right now, who I don't think was on that power play sequence, and so we'll see what they can do.
Out for the Leafs is Cooker, Shepard, and Poppersill. Defense is Boerud and Cooper Michael. High stick.
Yeah, it was a high stick on us, and when it's in the defensive zone, go ahead and touch it because you're going to get a defensive faceoff. Don't let them have it around the net. So.
Yeah, and then don't waste the time on our penalty clock
right,
either.
Absolutely.
Ankeny auto body power play. Stepped up.
All right, 2-on-1.
Here we go.
They can do.
And Poppersill. Poppersill be ready for that pass. Oh, almost had a good opportunity there. Good save by the goalie. It's going to go high up and 5:30 to go.
I think Quad City's defenseman right there played that pretty well.
Yeah.
He didn't overcommit to one guy or the other. Sometimes your young guys they'll end up the further it gets down in the opposite zone, they'll commit to one person, and so you know exactly what to do. You kind of stay there in the middle and took kind of away that pass.
Definitely a smart play there for the Blues. Michael over to Boerud. Boerud, nice hard shot, back door. That's what we need.
Landon just got his stick kind of, tied up. Quad City's got his stick all tied up and wasn't able to get to that rebound the way he wanted to. So
Great shot by Bowerud, though. That's what we need. Hard shot, low. Bowerud's going to skate this up a little bit, create a little space. Over to Shepard. Shepard over to Cooker. Cooker's going to look. Back to Bowerud. Bowerud's going to try to send it in there. Tie it up by Papa still. Bowerud keeps it in. Still in. That's going to bounce out. We'll have to check up. We're good. Leafs check up. Puck bounces back out to the neutral zone. 4:48 to go. 1 minute to go in this power play. Shepard over to Cooker. Gets deflected away there. Leafs make two change on D there. We got Zimmerman and McGrath. Cooker back in the corner there low. Trying to kick it over to Mason Papashill. Still tied up in the corner.
We got to win that 2-on-1. We got to win that battle. There we go.
And loose, still loose. Oh, covered up there. Oh, we might get a little more here. Maybe they couldn't hear the whistle.
Right.
Good attempt there. 19 seconds to go in this power play. Well, it's in our zone. Still a chance. See if we can get this going with 4:09 to go in the third. We're still tied at 1.
So right here, you have Roland, Kenny, and Glock, and if Roland can get that behind him, I think like we had Kenny down here in the second period, Glock coming in and get in there and get a nice low shot, see if Kenny can't get to a rebound. Something quick. Right there, I think Kenny doesn't have to go there. I think Glock wins that race. If everybody ties up everybody, Glock wins that race, so he can get that shot, and then Kenny can look for a rebound.
Yeah, and this line out there is fast.
Right.
And you got 3 speed racers out there. Definitely should have some opportunities here. Zimmerman picks it up. He's got a guy right on him. Blues take it away from him. Zimmerman steps up. Back, crosses over the blue line in neutral zone. Picked up by Zimmerman. Zimmerman looking for Kinney there. McGrath sends it up over to Glock. Glock can't quite hold on to it. Puck still in the zone. Picked away by Kinney.
We got to be able to pick up the puck and keep it on their stick.
Here we go. Rolling. 3:20 to go. He loses an edge, goes down. Glock's going to get there, put a little pressure on behind the net. Almost comes up with it. Good talk there by Zimmerman. Good defensive play there. Big save by Stevens. Rolling up to Glock. Out comes Gooding, Hill, and Spikers. 2:45 to go. Zimmerman's going to dump it back in.
Yeah.
And it touched our player, so it'll be offsides.
And I'd rather have an offsides in that situation because we had 3 guys coming out. We're going to get that thing deep. It's basically going to be a turnover anyway, and they're going to have some momentum coming out. At least now we get a reset. We can win this draw and then get back control with it. So I think that's a good offside for us.
Yeah. 2:39. Third period. Still tied up. Hill's going to send it. It touches a stick there. The Blues gets deflected down. Hill's going to bring it back. He's going to get it over to Cooper Michael. Michael breaks it out up to Spikers. Puck goes out of play on the Blues bench. If I remember, this will go right to a shootout. Is that correct? No overtime.
No overtime. It goes to a 3-man shootout.
But if Blues get a point, that doesn't do us any good still, does it? I mean, if we each get a point for the overtime, does that?
Well, if we get 1 point, we're automatically in the state tournament. Now, then it's just seeding after that. As we look, if we get 2 points, it just helps in for our seeding to get higher. Because right now we're tied with Omaha for that 5-6 spot. We just need to keep pace with Omaha. So it would be beneficial to get 2 points out of this. but 1 point would solidify us into the tournament.
Okay. We got a penalty coming. This one's on the Blues. So the Blues will go. Basically, they'll be shorthanded the rest of the game.
Rest of the game, and then
Helps us. Here we go.
And depending on who the player is, we'll kind of take a look to see what number's going in there. He won't be available for a shootout if it ever gets to that point. So number 66 will be going 2 minutes for the remainder of the game, and will be ineligible now for the shootout. So,
well, third power play for the Leafs here. Haven't been able to capitalize yet, but there's still time. We've got Cooker, Hoppersill, and Shepard out there on the front. Cooper, Michael, and Boerud on the D. They're going to try to man up here. They've got the man advantage on this Ankeny Auto Body power play. 1:36 to go in the game. Shepard back to Boerud. Excuse me. Shepard. Shepard's looking. Shepard's going to keep it. Nope, he's going to give it to Cooker. Cooker's going to send it on net. Hoppersill back out.
Go to the net. Go to the net. That shot needs to go backside. The other guy back door. Keep that thing on the ice and back door.
Stevens coming in big again. Just under 1 minute to go, 52 seconds. And the Leafs, I believe, are going to get a penalty. Be a holding. So we'll be 4-on-4.
So Cooper Michael, number 37, goes to the box. So we'll be 4-on-4 the remainder of this game. And then now we lose basically Springer and Cooper for the remainder of this game, and then also any shootout implications there. So
I think Blues called a timeout.
So now you got 52.5 seconds. You got to kind of figure out, okay, who are our top four, right?
Yep.
And basically, the way I would look at the top four would be the guys that can possess the puck. Puck possession is huge when you play 4-on-4. There's a lot of open ice and be able to move the puck, be able to use space, and so the guys that can stick handle, can keep the puck in their possession, can move it, good hockey sense. Those are the four you want out there, and then you got to have who are the next two up. So anybody who comes, okay, if a defenseman comes or however you want to play it, defenseman comes, you're the next guy for this guy. If a forward comes, you're the next guy.
Almost have a man-to-man change instead of a whole change.
It's not going to be a whole change. It's a man-to-man. You're the next guy in, you're the next guy, what have you. And 4-on-4, usually what I always like to do is always 3 forwards, 1 D. A little bit more offense, and especially in this situation, I'd rather have more offense. I don't know what they'll decide having a defensive zone face-off. But that's where you look at those kids that can play both defense and forward, kind of go back and forth, know both roles. So like Landon, I always used him as a forward and a defenseman because he had that knowledge of the game and had good stick handling skills. So he could be one that could set up in the defensive zone, but then utilize him in the offensive zone with Roland and
well, here's our four. Roland, Hoppersill, Cooker, and Zimmerman.
Yeah, so
will be our D guy there, and like you said, Cooker could cycle back if he needs to. Kind of be a quarterback there. Here we go, Hoppersill. He's on a breakaway, weaving and bobbing, getting tied up, twisted, but hangs on to it, keeps it in the zone there. Cooker's going to head in there. A lot of time here. Zimmerman's there, trying to hold on. Cooker's going to go back for a little puck support.
All right, here's our opportunity right here.
Here we go, 10 seconds.
10 seconds, see if we can't get a little tip in front.
That's going to do it. So we get our point. We clinch.
So I think that's the point that we need. And I think we clinch with that 1 point. And so now it's
The shootout. We get the win here in the shootout. We are.
Yep. If
set.
we get an extra point, that just helps. Stay paced with Omaha. Omaha is playing Dubuque this weekend, and so if Dubuque could upset Omaha, that would put us up above them and be in the 5 spot. But if not, then if we can get the 2 points, we stay with them
Right.
for that. So, and I know Omaha. I think they have an easier schedule down there. I think they got Dubuque twice this weekend, and I think maybe they might have Okoboji. I have to double check.
Yeah, I think you're
So
right.
they have an easier
Yeah.
road, but we might slide to that 6th spot, which I'm okay with. I'd like to play the Capitals maybe that first
Yeah.
game, but if you win the 6th, the 6th spot, and then maybe you meet the Capitals later.
Right.
But the big thing about the tournament this year, in the last couple of years, you have to win that first game.
Right.
If you win that first game, you get 2 more games. If you lose that first game, you go home. And so.
Yep. Well, it brings us to a shootout here. This is a 3-man shootout. Blues will shoot first.
It's like Orwig out there first.
Yep. So Orwig gets on the boards there for the Blues. For the Leafs, this will be Cooker. We'll see what he does here.
Right. You would know better than anybody else, but we'll see.
We'll see. He might change it up, Who knows? Oh, quick save. Good save there by the goalie. Must have watched some video.
Right.
So Blues, 35 here. Johnson is the last name. Second shooter for the Blues. And again, Blues trying to go that stick side on him. They must see something there too. Big save there for Stevens. That was a nice job. Up next is Mason Popshill for the Leafs. He's got some nice moves as well.
So he had an opportunity in the third period. He
Yeah.
went back door, or backhand side.
Yep.
See what he does this second time go around with no pressure on the back of him.
Right. Good try there by Mason. So big save here for Stevens
Yep.
if we can get it.
So you make this save, we get a chance. If we don't make this save, game's over.
Yep. Here we go. Saved by the post.
Saved by the pipe. So now it's just going to go down to this next opportunity. We score, it moves on. We don't, it's over. So
No pressure, Hunter Shepard. He is up next. You got to make this Shep dog. For the Leafs, Hunter Shepard. Nope. Save. So the Blues get this one. We still get a point.
Yep.
We clinch now.
So we get a point. We clinch into the Midwest League Finals. So we'll have that opportunity. And then Klesies did what they needed to do to stay ahead of Dubuque and then that number 8 spot. They're still battling for position. They want to get up into maybe the 7 or the 6 and still have that opportunity. But good quality hockey game back and forth.
Yeah.
nothing-
Definitely be a good rematch for tomorrow as well, too.
Absolutely. And so nothing to hang your head on. You just know that you had opportunities to win the game, but we weren't able to convert on some of those. But looking at Quad City side, they had the same opportunities and weren't able to convert. But at the end of the day, it came down to a shootout, and Quad Cities was able to score one more than us.
Yep.
So.
Well, thanks for tuning in. We've got senior ceremony coming up next. I think we're going to leave the camera rolling for that.
Right.
People can tune in for that as well, too. So we won't go far. Camera will still be rolling. We've got our senior ceremonies. They'll be coming on here. And we'll be back in a little bit for the varsity game.
I've got a couple of Kansas City. So I think I gave it to Riley, so hopefully I got it. Yeah, I knew you might be rolling. So when we were down, I told the guys, I said, I bet he's gone. Yeah, I was gone. I was halfway through your place. Yeah, right away. I was back in Aspen by Sunday.
Were you really? You beat us.
6:30.
You beat us all.
Right?
We went to some Mexican. Sat there for 3 hours.
Yeah, I was in Chicago about an hour.
I don't think we got home till like 8.
Oh, yeah, right.
An hour and a half. That's right.
Are they doing the flower bomb thing? Is that what's going on here? Down here.
Yeah.
You're doing the wrong spot.
Yeah, I got it going right now. Yeah.
David told me to do it, but that's what he thought he was doing with JV, so I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'll run this till for a while. Yeah, I'll straight you back. Oh shoot, everybody's doing.
I think we were both kind of like.
Jeff, how are you? Good. What were you asking?
Oh, we gotta talk to you. My name's Sean. Oh, we gotta talk to you yet. I haven't talked to you yet.
Will you take 5 steps down, please? 5 steps. Over this way. No, let's go stand right here.
Racetrack and stuff. Relative up here is beautiful. Alton, like down there by the river, down there, like River Park. Hey, how you doing? It's funny because I see that.
You couldn't stay away. Frank, you couldn't stay away.
I have. He's tonight.
I know.
Who is that? Is that?
I had to come to see him.
Yeah. That's my dad. That's your dad.
I still have some of his stuff. I have to take some of it
A
down.
friend of mine, like, shares all the things he thinks
How is it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like every video to be in college. It's much more things that they're independent.
They're ready.
So, you know, Mercy hails from Indian Centennial, number 21, Grant Stern. With just being so that helped them. And they just kind of broke up.
Playing in Chicago and winning the championship in the last season of fans. His biggest fans are his mom, his dad, his grandma,
He's still working on that. That's kind of what
his sister, brother, Joel, and Megan.
down and out.
Nice for the
But other
underclassmen.
than that, he loves it.
Enjoy every minute.
Maybe
It goes by fast.
all that.
Work hard and have fun. Grant's plans after high school is to attend trade school. Word to his parents. Thank you for everything that you have
That's
done
a
for me.
12-month league.
Thank you for letting me play the sport I love. Thanks for supporting me in whatever I do and whatever it takes me to walk across the school. Thank you for making me a proud of today. I love you, Mom and
Even though I
Dad.
say all that, he had a
Grant's parents are down the way to his parents.
I did. You know, he really did. He's not just because he's like.
Our second senior, hailing from Darlington, number 29, Ryan Dunn.
So finally that happened. Like,
Beating Kansas City in the state tournament
that's made
his sophomore year in double overtime.
He hasn't stepped on the ice except for the
Playing
alumni
in the
game.
tournament in Kamloops, British Columbia in his U14 season. His biggest fans are his parents.
But he wants to
And
get
thanks
back
to the
in there.
underclassmen, enjoy every moment you have being a part of this team because it goes by fast. Ryan's plans after high school, plans to attend Iowa State University after high school to study business. Word to his parents, thank you for allowing me to do all the things I've been able to do in my life, for supporting me through every choice I've
Yeah.
made,
Well,
and being by my side no matter
in
what.
that situation.
Ryan Dunn. Parents are probably very happy.
I'm gonna cry right now. 2 years like we were in college right now. Mason probably won't hug Maddie. Probably like throat punch her or something.
It's just me finding a way to break out or something.
Don't you think, Sean?
Just so used to
Said Mason will probably throat punch Maddie instead of hugging her.
or kid, I should say that to somebody. So I just got a little joint club here and there. I work right next to Smash Park.
Our third senior tonight, from Valley High School, number 33, Levi Butler. When Bob gave the water delivery in room 314. His favorite hockey memory of all time, winning the gold medal with Ed Classic on the Miracle of Ice. His biggest fan, his grandparents, and Matthew Linkleiter. I did the same thing. Advice to underclassmen, have fun, don't fight too fast. Levi's plans after high school, he plans to play lacrosse at Adams State University in Colorado. Word to his parents are, thank you for giving me the opportunity that I was given. Letting me live my dreams and make memories that last a lifetime. Thank you, it means more to me than anything you can imagine.
I was still bald. No, I was still bald. I'm so savvy. Daddy's girl, and I finished with some I just can't eat. Good job, good no. This is a lot of pressure. This is a lot of
with sophomore state tournament and a big win against Kansas City. His biggest fans are his mom and Julie. Advice to underclassmen, these times are fun. Don't forget to appreciate every day with your teammates. It is the best times you'll ever have in high school. Carter's plans after school is still undecided. Word to his parents, thank you. Thank you for everything. And I want you to know I've gotten everything I've ever wanted from you guys. Experiences that I will always remember, and will always be, it was all possible because of you two. I love you guys so much, thank you, a million times over. Parents are Brian and Connie Hobbs. Our fifth senior hails from Macon High School, number 40, Jason Hinder. Jason started playing hockey when he was 5 years old. His favorite opening memory, doing hot yoga for Thailand. His favorite hockey memory, watching his first NHL game, Go Habs. His biggest fans are his parents. Advice to the underclassmen, don't let the moments pass. Take them all in. Jason plans to attend college and go into the medical field after high school. Words to his parents. Thank you for all your support on and off the ice. I love you.
For a long time, awkward.
Big round of applause for all the players and especially for the parents. Without the parents, these young boys would not be able to play hockey like this. Thank you guys very much.
I will start to cry. No, pass myself. Molly's gonna start to cry. Molly's starting to cry. We just said Molly's you just said Molly's gonna start the crying. Alphabetically, Hillary. Now it's gonna start the crying words. So I said, I'm gonna be a hot nurse. Did they do alphabetically or did they number? Oh, yeah, I might be closer than I thought. Yeah, because you're 11 and I'm 11. That's good. I'm 32. Perfect. Dance today by chance? I don't know how I would know that. Yeah, this is close. But next week. Yeah, no, I think you're the same dude. something in my life I've never said. No, you have to be the most high maintenance. It's like, good job out of you. Good job out of you, Mom.
Yeah. So that was a little bit hard. You know, one's neat, one's not.
Sorry I kept grabbing you. I know